Yo, if you ain't ready to hear the truth, you might as well click off now. But if you're tired of blaming the world, tired of pretending like you got it all figured out while your life is still on fire behind the scenes, and you know it is, then sit down and listen up. Death Parade don't play no games. It's a psychological uppercut to the jaw. You get judged the moment you die. But what if I told you the real judgment should have started when you were still alive? Right now, today. While you're here wasting time judging everybody else, avoiding your own damn reflection in the mirror, life is truly passing you by. And guess what? You ain't fooling nobody. You made some choices, some straight up bonehead decisions, and deep down, you know you ain't proud of them. But here's the kicker. Death Parade doesn't just say you were wrong. It says, what the hell did I learn from it? You're still breathing, aren't you? That means there's still time to flip the script. So I'm gonna walk you through how this anime ain't just some pretty lights and arcade death matches. It's a damn playbook on checking yourself before life checks you harder than a linebacker on a bad day. That's a football reference for all you guys out there. American football. You want real momentum? You want the next level and to keep your dreams alive? Start here, start now. And by the end of this episode, if your pride ain't cracked open a little bit, you don't listen hard enough. That's just what it is. Hey there, I'm Michael Rashad Yearby with over 2 decades, damn I'm old, of performing maintenance operations in the United States Air Force. You know, I have a master's degree in organizational management, so I kind of know what I'm talking about a little bit. And as a master sergeant, I spent over 23 years learning exactly what moves people like you to greatness. Listen, I know you're sick of the same dry-ass motivational cliches. Work hard, stay positive, blah, 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 blah. But what if I told you the key to finally leveling up your life, for real, leveling it up, has been hidden inside your favorite anime this whole damn time? My job ain't just to talk. I'm here to jaw drop and drop some real, unfiltered stories and real life truths I discovered through anime. Lessons on teamwork, leadership, resilience, and how to finally grow the hell up and own your choices. So buckle up, fam. I guarantee you will never look at anime or your life the same way again. If you're ready to stop being a perpetrator in your own story, smash the like, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs a good verbal slap today. Today, we're diving into judgment. Not the courtroom kind, but the kind you sling at everyone else while you avoid your own damn mess. You might think you're a good person just because you ain't doing no hard time or you haven't caught a case. But Death Parade flips that self-righteous script and dares you to look in the mirror before you look at anybody else. And you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna unpack how this anime ain't about death. It's about reflection, morality, and the weight of your damn decisions. We're breaking down 7 no BS lessons to make you stop fronting and start evaluating the choices that shape who and what you are. By the end of this episode, you'll either be humbled or you'll just keep walking through life like your shit don't stink. And we got enough of those. But if you're ready for growth, truth, and some good laughs, while we get into the heavy stuff, you know what? Let's just jump right in there. Point 1, stop playing God with other people's lives. I need to say that twice. Let me be real with you. You ain't God. You don't get to sit on the throne judging folks like you never humbled the bag or fumbled the bag before yourself. Parade throws you into the world where people's souls get judged in limbo. And you realize real quick, everybody got a backstory. Everybody got an issue. Some folks got secrets they buried so deep, even they forgot. And here's where you come in. Judgment somewhere just cause they snap once, right? While you've been emotionally complacent, I would say for years, right? The cold truth, we all got darkness in us. I mean, that's just, some hide it before suits, Some hide it behind a smile. That doesn't mean you get to play the moral referee without looking at your own playbook first.
You serious?
That's not what happens. What Death Parade teaches us is, before you open your damn mouth to criticize somebody else's choices, ask yourself. Just ask yourself, if you had their pain, their pressure, their past, would you really have done better? Now, most of y'all wouldn't, and you know it.
Emotional, damn it!
So why are you playing this game? That anime makes you uncomfortable for that reason. Because it shines a black light on your soul and shows the stains you tried to scrub clean. Stop pretending like your hands are clean just because no one caught you slipping yet.
So that was a f***ing lie.
And trust me, it's the internet, they will. You want growth? Start by taking your judgmental ass off the pedestal. Instead, understand people before you, don't condemn them, period. I had to learn that lesson the hard way before. Back when I thought being better meant pointing out everyone else's flaws, not realizing my own reflection was just as cracked. Point 2, your trauma ain't a free pass to be trash. Need to say that one again. Look, I get it. You've been through some heavy shit. Your parents failed you. Your ex played you. Your boss doesn't respect you. Life hit you with a steel chair like it's WWE. But that doesn't give you a license to become a villain in someone else's story. It just doesn't. In Death Parade, you see folks carrying pain so deep they explode when pushed. But pain ain't an excuse, it's a test. You either process that pain and you pass it on, or you just pass it on. And too many of y'all out here choosing to pass it on, snapping at people who care, ghosting folks who only want to love you, and acting like you're the one who's been bleeding. But here's the thing. The pain you bury becomes the weapon you use on others. Hurt people. And that's the part of Death Parade don't sugarcoat. The anime calls your bluff. It says you're hurt, cool. So what the hell are you gonna do about it? You think you're the only one who grew up with dysfunction? Wake up call. Wake up call. You're not. The difference is some people use their past to rise and others use it to stay stuck. And stuck ain't cute. Stuck is ugly. And worse, it's contagious.
Stop it. Get some help.
Man, highly contagious. You infect the people around you when you don't deal with your wounds. You bleed on folks who didn't cut you. That ain't noble. That's cowardly.
We don't do that here.
So no, your trauma doesn't give you a free pass to be trash. It gives you a reason to transform. And if you're not willing to do that, don't act surprised when good people start walking away from you. There was a time when I used my own brokenness to justify some reckless ass behavior, until one day I realized nobody was coming to fix me and I either stepped up or stayed broken. Point 3, you can't fake growth. Your choices always expose you. Let me tell you something. Loud and clear. You can't fake, I would say you can fake your IG story, your smile, your relationships, but you can't fake your character. Sooner or later, life puts you and pulls all your cards on display. In Death Parade, folks are tossed into wild situations to reveal who they really are. No script, no filters, just raw, exposed humanity. Some people smile while they stab you in the back. Others play humble until they feel threatened, then turn into a monster. Sounds familiar? Yeah, because that might be you.
Hello guys, it's Jovan, and you know what time it is? Disco time!
That's why it sounds so familiar. Real growth ain't about what you post and what's in your past. It's about the decisions you make when no one's watching. Are you still lying? Are you still blaming? Still running around and running from accountability like you don't owe anybody money? Growth ain't some fake ass glow up or montage. It's easy. It's waking up and saying, I ain't proud of that version of me, and I'm doing the work to kill that version every damn day. You can't bypass the struggle and expect to win. You gotta get in the mud and face your dirt. And trust, your choices will outlast you before your mouth does. I mean, just
Me personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect.
if you're still reacting the same way, still ghosting people, still waiting for someone else to clean up your mess, there's no growth. You just got a little bit older. And that ain't the same thing. I mean, let's be real. It wasn't until I looked back at my own wreckage that I realized I wasn't evolving. I was just performing. And that shit almost cost me everything. Point 4, accountability hurts like hell, but it heals harder. Ain't nothing sexy about accountability. It's not a vibe, it's not a trend, it's war. War with your ego, with your excuses, and that soft-ass part of you that always want to blame somebody else. In Death Parade, the hardest moments come when characters are forced to see their own selves and see their bullshit of what it is. No spin, no denial, just raw, unfiltered truth staring them in the face. That's where the shift happens. Accountability is a mirror. You either smash in anger or stare into like a grown-ass adult ready to change. You know why some people stay stuck and still stuck? Because you rather be liked than to be better. You rather stay the victim than own up and do the hard work to rise. That comfort zone, it ain't my fault for real nice until you have to swallow your whole damn life. Stop blaming your parents. Stop blaming your ex. Stop blaming your job. Hell, stop blaming God. The truth is, your decisions got you here. The question is, are you brave enough to own it? When I finally took responsibility for my own chaos, I didn't feel enlightened. I felt sick. But after that sickness, I started to heal. Because you can't fix what you won't admit is broken.
Bruh.
And trust me, it was a lot broken. If you really want to grow, you better get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Accountability hurts, but it's the kind of pain that leads to peace. I used to think being strong meant keeping it together until I realized that real strength is owning your mess and fixing your damn life like it's on fire, because honestly, it is. Point 5, the real test of character. Pressure you can't prepare for. Everybody's a good person until shit hits the fan. That's the moment when the mask slips, the truth leaks out, and all the fake growth melts under pressure. In Death Parade, they don't test people on some cute moral questionnaire. They put them in a chaotic, heart-ripping situation where instincts take over. That's just the cusp of it. And let me tell you right now, instincts don't lie. It shows exactly who you are when you're scared, desperate, or pissed off. You can't rehearse those moments. They come uninvaded, fast and dirty.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Think you're kind? Cool. What about when someone betrays you? Still kind then? Think you're patient? Okay. But what about when life delays everything you prayed for? Still patient? Well, wait until you feel like it's torture. Pressure exposes that part of you that therapy hasn't even touched yet. And no, I ain't ashamed of therapy. I'm saying real pressure will pop the lid of every lie you've been telling yourself. You didn't have to cut me off. That's it. That's why folks crack, because they're built their identity on shallow soil. Death Parade throws people into those firestorms and says, let's see who you really are.
Daddy, chill.
And you better be ready, because one day life is gonna run that same test on you. And if you ain't doing the inner work, it's gonna expose you like a viral TikTok fail. I mean, it's gonna be just terrible. I had a moment when I thought I was solid until life blindsided me, and it forced me like a busted lawn chair that when I knew I thought I had to do something I had to work with. Point 6, judging others is easy. Healing yourself is the real work. Man, listen, judging somebody else is the easiest shit in the world to do. You can do it from your couch with no context, no empathy, and no accountability. But healing, that's a full-time job with no days off. It's ugly crying in silence. It's swallowing your pride. It's digging through your past without flinching. And how many of y'all do that? And most of y'all, we avoid that because it's hard. I used to. I'm one of them. Death Parades hits you with the reality that people point fingers at others so they won't have to face their own mess. Judging gives you a high. It makes you feel superior without actually improving a damn thing.
Gay!
And here's the truth. That slaps your soul. And the more you judge, the more you reveal how much you still need to heal. Every insult, every side eye, every whisper behind someone's back, that's your inner pain screaming, "Help me!" But healing is lonely. It's not applause worthy. No one's clapping when you forgive your mom, drop your ego, or confront the trauma that has been driving your dumb ass decisions.
Got him! Got him!
Still, you have to do it because until you face that darkness, you're gonna keep bleeding on people who didn't cut you. Healing is the real flex. Judging is just lazy.
Stop the cap.
So next time you're ready to point a finger, ask yourself, what the hell would I have done today to get better? Because if that answer is nothing, you might want to shut up and look inward. There were years I spent picking apart everyone else's flaws in their hobbies and stuff until I realized I haven't unpacked my own trauma yet. That was the moment I started growing. Point 7, you ain't above consequences. Every action has weight. And that's just true. Let's cut the BS. Every choice you make costs something. You ain't special, you ain't slick, and life always collects. Death Parade is a gut check because it shows people facing real consequences for their actions when it's too damn late to fix it. But here's what pissed me off. Folks out here acting like they can wild it out, betray people, run from the truth, and somehow dodge the fallout. That ain't how the universe, that ain't how life works. That's coward shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
What you sow, you reap. Sometimes in whispers, sometimes in explosions. But that energy, it always circles back. And when it does, it hits like karma with brass knuckles. Like for real, don't play with it. And stop playing the victim when the storm you're drowned in is the same one you created. Own that, fix that, or get used to feeling like life's punching bag and punch you in the face like every 5 minutes of your life.
You serious?
Consequences don't care about your excuses. They don't care about your intent. They measure impact. And if your choices can blow up bridges, guess what? You're gonna be real lonely on your little island.
So that was a lie.
The message is simple. Walk like your actions matter, because they do. And if you don't believe that you're either lying to yourself or you haven't hit hard enough yet and realize what life is truly is. I paid the price for my recklessness. And let me tell you, regret don't come with a refund, but growth. That shit is still possible if you're willing to start running, only if you're willing. So here's what it all boils down to. You ain't the judge, jury, or executioner in anybody else's story, but you damn sure are in your own story. Death Parade ain't just an anime, but life after death. It's about life before death. Every decision, every grudge, every lie you told to yourself, it's all stacked up. And one day, you're gonna be forced to face it. We talk about not playing God, owning your trauma, ditching fake growth, facing your mess, being exposed under pressure, healing instead of judging, and finally understanding that you're not immune to the consequences of your actions. These lessons aren't for the weak, they're for the brave, for the folks who know they are a little broken, a little messy, but still got enough fight in them to change.
Emotional, damn it.
And if you made it this far in this episode, you already doing better than most. Most people don't even want to think this deep, let alone face their own damn shadows. But you showed up. Now finish what you started. Apply this, reflect, growth, and don't you dare walk away from this episode the same damn person you came in as.
Hello guys, it's Jovan, and you know what time it is? Disco time.
Look, I'm not here to be your therapist. I'm not here to hold your hand through your healing. I'm here to wake your ass up. You got dreams, right? Goals, people you want to prove wrong, then stop sleepwalking through your life like you got unlimited retries. You don't. Death Parade showed us that the final judgment don't wait for you to get your shit together. You either show up as the real version of yourself, or you get exposed under the pressure you tried to avoid.
That one there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it.
So here's my last words for you today. Be bold enough to judge yourself first. Be brutal, be honest, be surgical. Because once you do that, ain't nobody out there who can stop you from evolving. You don't need another fake friend, another weak excuse, or another damn day of settling. You need to stand the hell up, check yourself in the mirror, and decide who the hell you're gonna be.
Stop it. Get some help.
This episode isn't for every misfit, every fighter, every soul that gets knocked down, but still got one punch left. You ain't alone. We in this together. You're a part of this tribe now, and we don't do average. Average ain't around here. So hit the like button, share with the people, and don't forget to drop a comment and tell me the hardest truth you had to admit to yourself recently. And I'm reading every single one of them. I do. Yeah, I like to do that. And remember, life doesn't hand you redemption. You earn that shit. I mean, just be honest. See y'all next Monday. Now go and be legendary. Peace.